So using a suitable screwdriver, remove all 4 screws around these ones here, around the battery housing. The battery is located in the front section of the frame. So once you have those out, you can just take off this cover and expose the wiring of the battery. Even with one hand you can get this one off. There's only a little buckle here that comes apart. You don't need to press anything or anything like that, just pull it. Get that out of the way. And then there's a nut in the frame here, that's your charging port. Just grab a needle nose pliers and undo this. Okay, so just go in, grab the nut, and then open it up. And once it turns just about a quarter, you'll be free to use your hands. You can literally poke it around with your finger and undo that nut. So once the nut is loose, you'll be free to try and remove the charging port through that hole, but there's a connection in the way. It's the only connection that's in there. You don't need any tools to get that off. From the side here, you'll see that you just push down this little tab. That will open up the hook, and then just grab the opposing side then with your other hand and just pull them apart. So you'll see then I've already opened this one, but literally they just come apart. Just hold one side, press down the little clip, and they'll unhook. So the charging port will come out. Or it should come out. Excuse me, I'm trying to do this with one hand. Take away the nut. And now the battery is free to come out, but it won't, because there is 2 screws underneath the frame. Some models have them, some models don't have them. But you just literally undo the screws. There is only 2 Phillips head screws. Undo that one underneath that portion of the frame, and then likewise there's one just further back towards the bottom bracket. Now open that. Your bike doesn't have to have these screws, and sometimes batteries are supplied without the screws, but when you get this battery out, pops out of the frame, you'll see that there's an aluminium strip under there, and that's what the screws are actually attaching into. They're not necessarily needed, so if a battery is supplied at any stage where you don't have that strip of aluminium, it's no big deal. It won't stop you doing it. So you can just do everything in reverse order, and you've only got 2 things to plug in, one crocodile clip and one battery terminal. And then just make sure that you tighten up this nut properly, because there is also the little rubber seal on the end of that, which is actually the lid for the charging port. So that's also the O-ring, which stops dirt and grime getting in from outside in here. So just make sure that all that stuff is in place properly, and no problem.